Hi guys! So it's time to reflect on 2023 and reflect on some of the habits that I brought in this year that are new that really elevated my health. I feel really good this year. Heading into 2024, I have a really high level of health. Every year my health gets better. Every year I feel better, and this year was no exception. So I did 5 things that really elevated my health. Some of them are free, all of them are super simple, and I wanted to share with you, so maybe you could try to incorporate them this next year and you can elevate your health as well, because you guys, health is wealth, and if we don't have our health, then we don't have anything. So the first thing I did this year, which was very different for me, was I 100% eliminated alcohol. Alcohol was holding me back and I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. I thought it was fun. I thought it helps kind of get the load off. I thought it helped with anxiety. I thought it helped, overcome situations. I thought it made me more talkative, and I thought it helped me sleep. But no, it didn't do any of these things. And over time, as I have gotten cleaner and cleaner and eaten more and more raw food, I feel way worse and worse when I eat or drink alcohol. I feel horrible the next day. Like, that poisoning is just intense and it's not worth it. Even maybe one drink, I would just feel awful the next day. The headaches, the hangover, just the migraines, I don't like it. I don't feel good. I don't want to deal with it. So this last year wasn't even a goal to quit at all. I didn't even have it as an insight. I just did the beginning of the year. I did 60 days, 100% raw food. And in that 60 days, I didn't drink alcohol. So for the first 60 days of the year, I didn't drink any alcohol. And then I went into my birthday and I turned 40 years old this year. And I decided to have some alcohol. So I had alcohol the day of my birthday and the day before, and that last Sunday of the weekend, I felt like crap, Of course I did. I pushed myself into a sickness. I felt horrible, and it was one of those like aha moments for me of like, why am I doing this, And so I gave it up and I haven't had any alcohol since. It's been almost 9.5 months and still going. I want to keep going. I would like to make it 100% a year until I have a sip of alcohol. And you guys, the benefits have been amazing. Like, not only am I saving money, like giving up alcohol is probably one of the easiest free things I could do. It's actually paying me, because I'm not spending any money going out on these expensive cocktails. I'm not spending any money on Uber. Like, I spent so much money on Ubers because you don't want to get a DUI. So you save a lot of money and you get a lot of time back. That time I got back, I actually was able to work on different hobbies and do different things, get some time back to myself, I brought in yoga this year, which is very new for me. Just do different things, My skin health changed completely. I feel like I am absorbing my nutrients better in my food. And you guys, my sleep, I've tracked my sleep for years and years and years, and we feel like we sleep really good with alcohol, but we do not. Did you know that you cannot even get into your full sleep cycles when you're drinking alcohol? You can only get into about 2 sleep cycles when you're drinking alcohol, even just one drink, you guys. And we need to have 5 to 6 for the body to actually rest and repair and do all the things it needs to do. So we need to be getting the sleep, and alcohol is robbing us of the sleep. And it takes like 2 weeks for us to even get back the sleep that we miss from just drinking 1 cup or 1 glass of alcohol. So definitely think about your relationship with alcohol. I know for me, I was one of those, I can't just have one. I will drink the entire thing the entire day and keep going. So I was like, all right, like, probably don't need to do that, So giving it up was huge for me. And it was one of the things that have completely elevated my health. I feel so much better. My liver loves me so much more because of this. So giving up alcohol was amazing. Another thing I did this year was I quit going to a high intensity interval training group fitness class, and I started going to my own gym, and I started doing my own workouts. I changed the type of workouts I was doing. I used to do a lot of high intensity workouts. I would always do high intensity workouts. Like, I loved burpees. I still love burpees, but I was that person who was like, I will do burpees anytime, anywhere. And I did these classes almost daily, you guys. And I was just stressing my body. And when our body's already dealing with that fight or flight stress, and we're going through nervous system issues, and we've got that, something going on in the body, we're adding that outside stress when we're doing these workouts. And so most people, when I look at their blood work, they're really stressed. And most people should not be doing these workouts, but most people do, because they burn a lot of calories, and you get that quick result. And I get it. I loved it. And it's like that feeling of when you're just working really hard and you're sweating a ton, like you feel like you're doing really good work, but slowing down has been huge for me this year. Just slowing down and not doing that. Really listening to my body as well. Not pushing myself to do a crazy cardio workout because it's Tuesday or whatever, because I have to and that's the class I'm doing that day. It's really listening and being like, okay, do I want to do this today? What does my body feel like? And working around my cycle as well, because us women, we shouldn't be doing the same things every single day. We should really tune around our cycles depending on what our goals are. And so really listening in, and like maybe the week before my period I was doing a little bit lighter, maybe during my period I was going really heavy because I really had that energy, but really tuning into it and listening has been huge for me. So taking that high intensity workout and just transitioning it to in resistance training, huge, you guys, huge. I'm feeling better, I have less stress, I'm sleeping better, I love it. It's been a much needed change for me. So number 2 was really just going to a new gym, doing a new thing, changing my workout up, and doing my own resistance training instead of crazy cardio, intense, crazy workouts. And the third thing when I started going to this gym is I started incorporating the dry sauna. That is the third life-changing habit that I made this year, and probably the biggest transformative habit I've had at all, ever. It is non-negotiable for me to go. I go 5 to 7 days a week, and I sit in the sauna for 15 to 20 minutes. The sauna is about 180 to 215 degrees depending on the day. They don't really like to keep it very consistent, but it has been transformative, you guys. My skin, I stopped wearing makeup this year. I don't wear any sort of foundation or any sort of concealer, like any of that, and I'm 40 years old. Like most people are trying to cover things up, and I'm just like, hey, my skin looks amazing. I don't spend anything on skincare. I think I spend $35 on a cleanser, and that's all I do. I just use water and oil. Don't even wear makeup. So having to or getting something that is able to make me eliminate my makeup products and all the skincare products and not have to do any of that kind of stuff and not have to play that game. I don't have to even think about Botox. Like, this is amazing. It's helping my sleep. It's helping my skin sweat. We should be sweating every single day. When we're sweating, we're moving our lymphatic system, and our lymphatic system is basically our body's sewer system. So we want to move the toxins out, that sewer system, carry the toxins out of the body. And when you're sweating, it's a way for you to eliminate toxins. So if you're doing this every single day, it's so good. One of the toxins that we are able to eliminate through the skin is BPA. And I know people drink BPA all the time. There's BPA in like every food out there, if it's wrapped in plastic, there's BPA. So being able to sweat every single day and move those toxins out of the body is huge. And I have been, oh my God, like the benefits is amazing. Like I just feel so much better in my sleep. I've seen all these amazing things from the sauna, but start off with 5 minutes, work your way up to 20 to 30 minutes, and it's transformative. I loved it. And the fourth habit I did this year that really transformed my health was I got a walking treadmill. So at my office, I have a walking treadmill, and I walk 10 miles a day at work while I'm at work, and I just walk like 2.5 miles per hour. I hold on the desk and I just tap away and I work, and it has been transformative. So I noticed right away my digestion health, like it was just moving. I was like, all right, I got to go to the bathroom. It was like, okay, this is moving my digestion really easy. I was moving the body. So instead of just sitting at a desk all day long and staying stagnant, I was able to kind of move the body, move the lymphatic system, feel good, have a lot of energy. It kept my energy really high. It didn't make me lose weight. I think a lot of people would be like, oh, you're losing weight because you're just walking. It actually was the opposite. I gained weight doing it. I think maybe my body was like, oh man, like you're walking 15 miles a day, like you need to hold on to your calories. I don't know, but it was interesting because I just took my activity from maybe like 10,000 steps a day to about 25,000 steps a day. So I just dramatically increased my activity this last year. But it has been so good to just, it feels good to move the body. At night when I'm ready for bed, I'm tired. I've been moving the body a lot. And the cool thing about it is like I have so much energy because of the food that I eat and the healthy food that I eat. I walk all day at work about 10 miles, and then I'll go to the gym, and I feel like I could run a 5K because I have that much energy. So having that treadmill and just, I feel like I'm working my energy out. And when I don't have a treadmill and I'm working on a computer, it's really hard. I don't know how people sit there all day. I don't know how you do this. You need to move the body. You got to move the body, and hitting those steps is amazing. And so having a walking treadmill is transformative. It was a huge transformative habit. I got a treadmill on Craigslist actually, and I got it for like half of what you would get on Amazon. So check your local Craigslist. See if people are getting rid of these. There's so many people out there that buy these and never use them. That's not me. I've literally gotten so much use out of my treadmill. I'm surprised it hasn't broken yet actually. But having a treadmill during the day while you're working, just monotonous tasks is very easy, and you're moving, you're multitasking, you're moving the body, moving the lymph, all good things. And the last and final habit that I brought in this year that has transformed my health was longer periods of 100% raw food. So this year, at the beginning of the year, I did 60 days 100% raw, and then this last end of the year, I went through a regenerative detox to get heavy metals out of my body, and I ate 100% fruit, and then I took herbs, and then I brought in some more greens, and I was raw for about like a month and a half or so. So I did these more extended periods of where I was just eating raw food, and it was hard mentally at the very beginning because, you know, you want warmer food when it's cold outside, it's nighttime, you don't want fruit, you want dinner, you know, you want these, what we've been conditioned to eat. But I think the more I pushed past that in my mind, I was able to overcome something that I didn't think I could, you know. Now I'm in this point, I'm out of detox, I'm able to eat kind of whatever I want, and I made like mashed potatoes, I made heavier food, and I don't want that food, you guys. Like, I want sugarcane juice, I want green juice, I want a salad, like I want living food. And it's interesting because these longer periods have really brought my body into that realization of like, no, this is the food we should be eating, this is what we want to eat. And so doing these longer periods has really got me to the point where I'm like, this is easy, you know, like it's not hard for me to eat fruit all day. It's not hard for me to do any of this all day because it's what my body truly wants. Like it's rejecting this food that is loaded with, you know, mucus forming properties, loaded with properties that are clogging up my lymph system. There are properties probably causing pain to the body. You know, there's foods that are not good for the body, the chemical processed foods. My body is rejecting this stuff right now, and it's like, no. So I think doing these raw food periods got my body to a point where it's like, I know what I want. Like, I want this food, like this food that has pure electricity, pure energy, pure vibrancy. Like, I want this food that's so delicious and tastes so good. Like, why would you give me something that's cooked that doesn't have that? Like, why? You know, and it's been interesting. So my health has elevated this year because I've done these longer periods. My mindset around doing these longer periods has elevated, and everything just in general has just gotten better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tidbit from me, my little tips that I did this year. Very simple, easy things you can do. Again, mindset is everything. Your why is everything. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to be healthy today? Why do you want to be healthy in 10 years? You know, what is your why around that? I have a very strong why. I want to feel amazing when I'm 70, 80, 90 years old. I want to feel just as good as I feel today and when I'm 40. So, all right, guys, take care and have a fantastic rest of your 2023.